Now I'm gonna tell you guys, this gun is like, I think it's one of the best guns in the game. People are like, no, you want to use the M4, you want to use whatever the fuck else. But I'm gonna tell you why you use the PP19 Bison. Check me. Slide the gunsmith. This is the one and only reason why you use it. 84 round mags. I don't know how long it takes you to unlock it, but 84 bullets? Come on now. Do the math. If it takes you about I'll say 6 bullets to kill someone, and you got 84. Come on now. Come on. Do the math. So, throw on that 84, and you start off with 64. So you already get 64. Now you get 84. That's crazy. I rock with the suppressor. Throw the suppressor on there. You run it quietly through there. You got your 8.7 steel. You know, recoil, control. That's really it. I mean, it's a pretty good gun. You know, it increases your damage range, bullet velocity. So this is the best bet for you. You don't need a laser. I put FMJ just because, you know, it's a little bit on the weak side for damage, but it shoots enough bullets that it doesn't really matter. But sometimes I like to get people through walls, so I'd go FMJ. But if you weren't going FMJ, I'd probably just put on more money to get more XP so you can get other shit. But you're probably gonna run around FMJ or maybe UMJ. But I like to run FMJ because I shoot people through walls. You don't really need recon. That shit don't matter because you're gonna be running with this class. But if you like to post up on them, the optic, you got the monocle reflex sight. This is your first sight you get. It literally comes with, hey, you guys like my little emblem right there? Took me forever to get it, but monocle reflex sight. It's like it's weird, but it's enough. It's enough for you. So that's pretty much it for the PP19 Bison. So we're gonna go ahead and go down to the chopper down. This is right now my favorite gun. As you can see, level 52, AK-47. I took time and I unlocked the steel curtain. It took a while. I mean, I really wasn't playing that long, but I unlocked the steel curtain, and it's not as good as my class. So you got muzzle brake, recoil, stabilization. It's a must. You don't need a laser. You don't need an extra barrel. I like this. I don't even know how to say that. Solo Zero Optics Mini Reflex, because it's small. It doesn't really take up too much space in there. So you throw that on there, you got a small sight, you can see everything around you. It's not like you're using the big old sights where you really focus on but you can't see around you. So I use fully loaded because you got an AK-47 and now you got all your ammo plus 240 extra bullets. I also use a 40 round mag. You know, I keep that thing on me. 40 rounds. And I'm telling you, wait till I get that 75 round. Wait till I get that 75 round, because 40 rounds is a lot. So you combine the 40 rounds with the fully loaded, you got a lot of damage right there. Commando 4 grip. You can really go a lot of ways with the grips, but recoil, you know, you keep that thing down. I scroll down, you see you get you don't really use hip fire, so you don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Aiming stability, recoil control, aim down sight speed, recoil control, aiming stability. We just gonna keep it simple, keep it real simple with the Commando 4 grip. And yeah, that's the AK-47 Class 8. You see the roses? Guns and roses. Slight work. Alright, so we're gonna get out of there. Take it to the shotty. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I only got the shotgun class because everyone's running around with shotties. I use every shotgun so far, and I mean the 7.25s, it's the easiest because you're gonna kill them on the first hit, and if you don't kill them on the first hit, you're gonna get them on the second. The other guns, it's like you gotta spray, and this is just a little bit more accurate when it comes to that. So I don't play that much with it, but you know, Tempest smoothbore. I only got this one because the sawed-off doesn't really have that much range to it. I mean, it's got range, but it could be better. And I'm sure once I play a little bit more, I'll unlock more. Commando. I don't know why. Tempest slim grip. I don't know why. Sleight of hand because it's a shotgun. Put sleight of hand on it. Equilibrium stock. I only got 2 and I chose to pick this one. No optics because it's a shotgun. No laser because it's a shotgun. And yeah. And you see a trend. I'm running scavenger a lot. I've got ghosts on my PP19 class because like you're invisible and you get an extra grenade with a shrapnel, so I'm like really running around. I'll post up a little bit with that gun, but that's mostly my running gun. I can use it on pretty much any map with the scope. AK-47, that's my main class, my go-to. For when they're like sitting around corners, you want to use the AK. Because when I've got hardline, so 3 kills, I'll get my score streaks, and it's pretty strong. So you might get the drop, but I'm gonna hit back with at least 2 or 3 shots because I'm aiming for the head and chest 94% of the time. Shrapnel or shrapnel, scavenger hardline, because why not? Extra grenades. I'm using frags right now, but most of the time I use Simtex. I get a lot of sticks. Look at Kobe with the Simtex for some grenade kills, or 1 grenade kill. And this one's called God Mode because when you pre-order the game you get this gun, but I edited it a little bit. I took off the laser and I took off the optic, so it's just running iron sights. And with it running iron sights, the barrel FSS 12.4 Predator, it's silenced. So if you didn't pre-order the game, you're missing out on this one. You've got to play through a lot of levels to get to it. So it's already silenced. I like my gun silenced because it's just smooth. Everyone's got Turtle Beaches nowadays, so they can hear you where you're shooting from. So that silence is excellent. No scope, no laser. Got M16 stock. I've only got 2 options. I went with this one. Commando foregrip again because I feel like I'm a commando, and if y'all remember playing Black Ops, you had the commando class, so I think that's pretty cool. 50 rounds. I'll be missing, so I need more bullets. I wonder what the rest of these are, because if they're going higher than 50, that's a lot of score streaks. 50 rounds. Perk fully loaded. Come on, guys. If you're not using fully loaded, you're not living right. I think it's 240 fully loaded. In this class, we're using double time hardline and tracker. So this is like the gun you use when you're really trying to get those score streaks up. You're really flanking. This is the flank gun right here. 50 rounds. Boom. Next one. This is for you beginners out here. It's called Get There, but originally it's Kilogram. I actually have this weapon loadout saved. This reminds me, don't laugh when I say this, this reminds me of the Enfield. I know y'all remember the Enfield from Black Ops 1. I didn't use the Enfield because I was running AK-74U on Black Ops 1. I was running the FAMAS, the Galil, but after I ranked up pretty high and I had prestige again, I was like, let me see what the Enfield's about. And I realized the Enfield was so steady, it had a lot of power to it. It just shot a little slow, and then like once you put a little scope on it, it was nice. So this reminds me of the Enfield because it's the first gun you get. Kilogram. So throw on that muzzle brake, recoil stabilization. I would run suppressor, but you know, we'll just keep it simple. I actually might do suppression later. Nah, I'm gonna keep that one on there. Then you got your barrel damage range. Keep the barrel on here. You know, you got other stuff. Oh, it's the same thing. Hold up. Aim down sight speed. Look, it's the same thing. This one's just got more cons. That's why I kept this one on. So then we're gonna go through the optic. This is a pretty good optic. You can either run this one, or where's the other one I run? This aim. This one's okay. It's a little small, but you can run a lot. I just stick with this one, to be honest. So that one, and 60 rounds. Come on, guys. I had 50. Don't give me 50 rounds. Now you give me 60. There's some damage going on right there. 60 rounds, and then I put more money on here, just to get headshots. But now that I see that I got fully loaded, I'm gonna go ahead and throw fully loaded on here because you know why. You know why I'm putting fully loaded on there. I don't have to say it again. So yeah, you'll see that I have stem on here. I haven't used it yet, but I decided that I'm just gonna add stem to a couple classes to see how I like it. And personally, my field upgrades, I've got stopping power rounds and deployable cover. So I always like to throw in the stopping power first, and then deployable cover, just to, you know, I like doing it. Knock people out. My other favorite is the dead silence. You get to move faster, they can't really see you. That's optimal for sneaking up on people. But stopping power and deployable cover, that's my go-tos. Kill streaks. Normally, like personally, I'm the type of person in Call of Duty, I use UAV, care package, sentry gunner. So those are my basic, but in this one you don't really overlap score streaks, so you can't get them and then get them again. So when I use this now, I'm like, okay, well, I'll just throw in the care package. So I run care package, sentry gun, VTOL, just because, you know, gotta have that VTOL in there. And I have hardline on most of my classes, so care package takes 3 kills versus 4, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but 3 kills to get a care package, and you might get something good. 6 kills for a sentry gun, and then 7 kills for a VTOL. I've used the Wilson. It's not that good. It's hard to control. Maybe I just can't drive, and it's got gas in it, so, you know, I wish it was like the AGR. The AGR was fire. But also the Wilson's hard to kill, but it uses gas, so it will run out of gas. So yeah, that's all you need to know. I'm out of here. I'm gonna jump into a game real quick.